dang, I broke my hook. Look at that. Broke my hook. What the heck? How's it going? Well, I got to see it. Red snapper. Broke my little tiny little hook. There's some real fish out here. Some real quality fish. Good to see. I guess I don't need to catch them anyways, so just doing some, some scouting. I'm just gonna take this video, give you guys some updates about the business, all that good stuff going forward here. Went out today, did some fishing. Obviously, you just saw me fail. Hook failure. What kind of crap is that, right? But caught some king mackerel, caught some red snapper on the jig. There's probably some water on the lens. It is what it is. All right, I'm Nick. We're out here in the Gulf. We are in the Salty. We installed the 94 SV on here. We just finished catching bait all by myself. I'm gonna come out here and do a little scouting. Got a live cigar minnow back here. I like to troll like this, right? So the rod is just in there like that. Bent back, pressure on my back. You can see it right there. I doubt we'll catch a king mackerel, or at least a bunch of king mackerel. They gotta be here somewhere, but the water says it's 72 degrees. Usually like it to be 73 or higher. But we're out here, we're gonna do some trolling with the cigar minnow. You never know what you catch. Sometimes we mahi in here early in the year, even some sailfish. You gotta just pedal around, hope we catch something. Maybe a cobia will swim by, who knows. Just gonna go out here and scout some snapper spots and then go home, work on some products. All right, I know we've been a little behind on shipping. It's not because we haven't been working all day. Dan, Jamie, my wife, myself, definitely a team effort. Still been a little behind. For that, I apologize. Not much I can do about it, okay? Trying to keep up, material problems, print farm issues. That big fancy machine that we purchased that I showed you guys a few videos ago, it arrived broken, so we had to return it. It's been an interesting month, okay? But things are moving forward. It's a little behind schedule. Now, catch any fish, show you guys in a few minutes. All right, that king finally caught a king, hooked a king. And that thing was easily, it hit it, come out of the water, it missed, it came back, and it skied on it again. That thing was easily 10 feet plus out of the water when I looked back. About time. I think it was a very big fish, but obviously it's angry. We have the best camera angles around here, so it'll do. Alright, king mackerel fishing is kind of weird. It ran really, really hard. Now it's just legitimately just swimming to me. You just reel it in. And then it'll probably run really, really hard once or twice more. And then it'll just give up. Here we go. Kind of shook her head a little bit. Doesn't like coming to the kayak. She's gonna run. Thinking about it. Not running very hard. Just swimming around. The goal when you're fighting these fish is always to turn the kayak to the fish. Okay, you don't want it to be behind you. Nice thing about this little Salty is it little spins on a dime, so don't have to worry about the fish getting behind us too much. There she is. Another thing about the Salty, it's very easy to clear the front of the kayak, so I gotta worry about it clearing the front of the kayak, which is difficult for some short people. Not a bad king mackerel. Not a bad king mackerel. You'll see it. We're gonna get it landed real quick, and then just gonna make some bait. We're gonna throw it out there as bait over top of this snapper spot, just to see if our friends are home. All right, we got her in a kayak. Not a bad king mackerel, not a monster. We didn't gaff it. We just grabbed it by the tail. See that wire in there? pretty big cigar minnow, 4 inches or so, a little longer. It crushed it. Jumping out of the air, you know, they start skying, right? That thing rocketed out of the air. I heard it the first time. You know, the rod recoiled, and all of a sudden I look over my shoulder, and that thing was easily 10 feet out of the water. If you've never seen it, it's a really cool experience, especially get out here with some clients early mornings, and you'll see them out in the distance just rocketing out, eating bait. Pretty cool, but get it unhooked, pedal over to the snapper spot, do a little scouting. Hopefully there's some fish around. There's a remora swimming around here. Some grass floating. Caught a king. Was kind of slow all morning though. Trolled for about an hour before I got that bite. So expected, should get better. I always tell everybody, you know, mid-May, the kings will be here in good numbers. Before that, you might catch one here, one there, but the water's not warm enough, and they're just not here. They'll be 20 miles off the beach. Obviously, in the kayaks, I'm not going 20 miles out there. It's not worth my time. That's that. Let's go see if we catch a red snapper. All right, a lot of times early in the year, you troll over the snapper spots with your king mackerel bait. It'll get eaten by a red snapper. Easy way to scout. A lot of times you know it's a reef fish because it'll run straight down. Like this fish is going, oh, it just came off. It was running straight down. Obviously it was a good fish. Just a king rig, okay? So small hook, not a circle hook. There's a little tiny treble hook in there. Oh look, it broke us off. Look at that. It did get back down to the reef and broke us off. I was trying to get it on video. Probably could have kept it out at the reef, but now that we're here, we're gonna do some jigging with the jigging rod. See what's down there. Probably cut up some of this king mackerel, throw it down there, see what comes to the surface to hang out with us. See, this is why I don't do things or film things. We just broke off that king mackerel rig, which is not a big deal, but the camera doesn't always help the fishing. Kind of takes away from my experience filming it to show you guys. That sound weird? All right, so I'll get some jigging action here in a minute, see what else is down there. Well, there's a very large bull shark down there. Hey, that is a big bull shark. So, chill out, buddy, chill out. All right, so I cut off. Well, I hooked one. It came off. I got cut off, which I expect to be by that guy. He's around here somewhere. I don't know where he went. He followed it up, but not a bad snapper. Skylar painted those jigs. Obviously they work well. There was plenty of fish following that snapper up, but there was also a shark. I don't know where it went. Really don't see too many of them out here throughout the summer. Don't really mess with you or anything. Just figure that this guy probably gonna die. Probably gonna die before he gets to the bottom. Well, he just unhooked himself, so that's cool. Here's a quick look at the jig. A little slow pitch action. We caught a lot of fish like this past few years. It's fun. Nice change of pace. Especially if you don't feel like going out catching bait or anything like that. It makes it easy. Well, definitely red snapper on this spot, so put that in the memory banks for snapper season. I'm gonna go look at a few other spots and then give you guys some more updates. All right, so I started off jigging with this guy. Obviously I caught a nice red snapper. I think the hook's too big. I lost a fish on it and I've missed a bunch of fish. Now there's a bunch of smaller mangrove, triggerfish, small scamps. There could be all kinds of different types of snapper down there as well outside of mangrove and red snapper. I think the hook's a little big. Don't have much confidence in it, and I didn't like that I just lost that fish. Just pulled the hook out for no reason. Skylar painted this sweet crazy thing a while back, and obviously I bought 3 of them. I used some smaller hooks from a different jig. I think this combination right here is going to get it done right now, and you guys are about to find out. So let's have a look. Little snapper, very bottom on that pink jig. I hope you guys enjoyed the on the water, you know, giving you guys updates and fishing. Headed back into the ramp or the launch. Not much of a ramp, it's just sand, right? If you guys have any questions, comments, drop them below or shoot me an email at nick@navarrekayakfishing.com. I think the next video will be about the salty, how the salty does when it comes to catching fish. Thanks for watching.